Aztec Batman is now out and the movie is very good and it's an Elseworlds story and I love Elseworlds stories. So this video is gonna be about different Elseworlds stories. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Facundo Nia and I hope you're doing fine. This week is a premiere of Batman Aztec and you know what? I love Batman. He's one of my favorite characters in all media. In Aztec Batman, the Yohu, the chief's son, has visions and he dreams about the future, but he doesn't believe in it because he doesn't believe that he is the chosen one. He is the one that the Bat God chose. And Yohu rises in a world of visions, betrayal, and epic battles, and is facing the evil Yoka. This movie has a lot of cool Batman characters, like Catwoman. She's actually the Jaguar woman. She's very cool and she actually helps Batman later in his quest. And the evil conquistador, Cortez, he becomes Two-Face and the coolest and the worst antagonist of all. I mean worst he's very scary is Yoko. Yoko is a priest and he's very possessed. Something very cool is gonna happen to him later in the movie. I'm not gonna tell you what. But is this movie worth watching? Yes, I enjoyed it a lot. The thing is, the movie shows both the bad stuff that the Conquistadors do and the bad stuff that Aztecas did. So, this is actually a very good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. And Batman Aztec is actually an Elseworlds story. So I thought, let's talk about some other Elseworlds stories that are very cool. So let's begin. I love Batman in most of my life and I read the comics and I watch all the animated movies and I also made a video already about Batman. And because DC has this thing going on when they tell different kind of stories about the characters in different worlds, different dimensions, different planets or different timelines. So Elseworlds are usually very good because it's the same character that you love but reimagined. So Batman Aztec actually has all of the ingredients of the normal Batman except no Gotham City or stuff like that. Instead he's an Aztec prince and something else that's cool. Two-Face, an evil priest who becomes like a Joker, and you actually have a Catwoman. So it's very cool. Okay, so let's dig in. One of the first Batman Elseworlds story I ever read was Gotham by Gaslight, and I really liked that story. And when that story came out, they didn't have the Elseworlds stamp on it. Gotham by Gaslight is one of the first Elseworlds stories ever made. For me, at least it feels like it, and it's very good. In that story, Gotham City is terrorized by the evil of Jack the Ripper. Actually, then later they made a movie about Gotham by Gaslight. Gotham by Gaslight is an R-rated movie from 2018, and in that movie, Jack the Ripper kills a lot of women. So Batman fights for everybody, and the social elite in the movie are saying, oh, but they only like poor women or women like a sex workers or stuff like that. So it doesn't matter. But Batman, he saves everybody. So he goes out hard to try to find out who Jack the Ripper is, who the killer is. Some of the highlights of the movie is when the killer, Jack the Ripper kind of guy, goes and attacks Selina Kyle. And that fight is very cool. And she takes out the whip and the thing is, Batman intervenes and actually we don't know if Jack or Selina would have won the fight. But then Selina goes like, why did you intervene? I could have won this fight and now I don't want you to follow me home. I am a grown woman and I can get home by myself. That's actually very cool. And then Batman, he just disappears and he said, okay, I thank you for that because you left me alone. I like that scene and I really recommend watching Gotham by Gaslight if you like Victorian movies and if you like whodunit and who's the killer and stuff like that. And I also recommend reading the comic book. It's very good and it looks very beautiful. Another very cool Elseworlds story is Soul of the Dragon, and I like it a lot and I think you would do too if you love the 1970s kung fu movies with Bruce Lee and things like that. Those movies, I love them. I love them so much. So this movie reminds me a lot of those kind of movies. In this movie, we meet Richard Dragon, and he's a very cool character. And we also meet Bronze Tiger, Lady Shiva. Lady Shiva, she is like super cool character in the comic books. She's actually one of the trainers Bruce Wayne has after Bane breaks his back. Then he goes to Lady Shiva, so Lady Shiva would train him to become Batman again. And the villain in the movie, he's pure evil, and he's a fantastic cool villain.
The Cobra Cult, a worldwide organization of murderous zealots.
It makes the movie even cooler. And this whole retro kung fu thing going on, yeah, it's a very, very cool movie. It actually has very high Rotten Tomatoes. When Bruce Wayne came to train with those sensei, Lady Shiva, Richard Dragon, and Bronze Tiger were already there. And some other characters. They all know that Bruce Wayne is a very, very good martial artist. Richard Dragon has become like a super spy, like a super cool super spy. There's a mix of James Bond and Bruce Lee. He gets involved in something and he needs help. So he knows who to go for help. So he goes to Bruce Wayne and asks Bruce Wayne for help.
Nice pad.
Richard.
You haven't changed at all, Bruce.
I don't know if I had time for this because I own a club and said, but then the club gets invaded by some evil guys who has axes, like ninjas with axes and kung fu, and it's like very, very cool. So Bruce Wayne's like, oh my god, no, okay. So Bruce Wayne and Richard Dragon, they fight against this axe gang, and it's very cool scene. Bruce Wayne, during the fight, holds back because he doesn't want the axe gang to know that he is actually Batman. So he runs away, and Richard Dragon's like, why did you run away, man? Why are you leaving me here? Then, dun, 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 Batman shows up. And that scene is very, very cool. Because when Bruce Wayne becomes Batman, he's like faster and he hits harder. He's a better fighter. He becomes so cool. And the villains are so scared of him. It's a very cool scene.
What was that back there? The mask.
And you know what? The Axe Gang, it reminds me of Kung Fu Hassle. They also had like an Axe Gang that did Kung Fu. It was very cool. Then Bruce Wayne and Richard Dragon talks to Lady Shiva and Bronze Tiger, Ben Turner.
We have to stop it, no matter what.
I ain't ever gonna turn down whooping somebody's ass.
And together, they need to stop the evil Cobra cult from releasing something very strong and something very demonic into Earth. Soul of the Dragon is a very cool movie. And they are like a diversive family kicking cult butt. And it feels both fresh and nostalgic at the same time. I really recommend watching Soul of the Dragon. Even more if you love Kung Fu movies and stuff like that. Okay, are you going to see Batman Aztec? Or tell me down in the comments what you think. If you liked it or not. Okay. You know what? While you're down there, drop a like. Because that's gonna help me a lot. Another thing that's gonna help me a lot, if you wanna subscribe.
Smash that subscribe button!
So, if you love Batman, tell me down in the comments. And while you're down there, why not subscribe? Because if you subscribe, we can hang out with each other even more. And that'll be a lot of fun. Okay. Bye bye hugs, take care, bye bye hugs. Bye bye hugs. So. Pom pom pom, pom pom pom, quédate, pom pom.